Listen to all of them. Sunday's got a long lineup. I can't name them all, but you can occupy yourself with music, definitely the word, and a lot of information, especially what's going on the earth right now. So the lineup begins tomorrow morning with Patient Saints, and we'll carry it right on to the last show, which is Wisdom Crieth Out outside of Austin.
Wake up to the Patient Saints, go ahead and grab your coffee. This truth is spreading across the globe. Our hidden history's alive with Deacon, take us through them times. Painted black faces right now, you know this not Jesus Christ. Raving the wolves, we prophesying in the fire booth. Bringing more fire, word to Deacon Malachi. Unit in the lion's den. We got the current events, wisdom crying out at 9 o'clock. Come listen, we gon' set it off on Sundays.
Wisdom crieth out, she echo in these streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas. Wisdom crieth out, she echo in the streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas.
Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me.
Wisdom crieth out, she echo in these streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas. Wisdom crieth out, she echo in the streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas.
Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me.
Wisdom crieth out, she echo in these streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas. Wisdom crieth out, she echo in the streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas.
Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me.
Wisdom crieth out, she echo in these streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas. Wisdom crieth out, she echo in the streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas.
Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me.
Wisdom crieth out, she echo in these streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas. Wisdom crieth out, she echo in the streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas.
Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me. Wake up, repent, come back to me.
Wisdom crieth out, she echo in these streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas. Wisdom crieth out, she echo in the streets. Hear them wisdom, got breath into the seas.
Wake up, repent.
Mic check. Hey, Israel, give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. Israel, give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. What the comments looking like, Israel? Give us a thumbs up. We good? All right, all right. All praises. Shalom, Israel. Most High in Christ bless. Most High in Christ bless. You're now tuned into WCO. All right, all right.
All right, here we go.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if he teleported or not, but do we have the big wolf Bishop Kanai in the building right
Yes,
now.
yes, sir. Bishop on it.
That's right. Yeah, we here. WCO.
That's right. Who else we got in? We got Officer Razis in the building.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless.
Okay, we got Officer
So
Ghetto.
hold on. Why are we showing you? Show Razis. We looking at him. What we looking at him for?
His ID all on the screen.
Yeah,
yeah,
IT, man.
There you
IT.
go.
We
Show
appreciate
Officer
you.
Razis.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ
Officer
bless.
Razis. There you go.
All praises. That's right.
Okay, we got Officer Ghetto in the building.
That's right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
We showed him again. Why would I show Get a Liar?
We look
think
the
it might
same.
be
Don't we
the
look the same?
Oh,
Bishop?
black people look alike. That's right. That's right. There we go.
All praises. Shalom.
Okay.
Shalom.
Okay. So let's get this one right. Okay.
Okay, y'all
Ready,
know who we
camera
got
team?
next? Okay, we got Officer Lahad in the building.
That's
We
right.
showed him again.
Mercy, Bishop. Mercy, Bishop.
No.
No mercy? Hey, no mercy. I'm sorry, y'all.
And we have our Rita. We got Officer Asael in the building.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. All praises. We got it. There we go. We cooking now.
Praises.
Okay, yep. So let's go ahead and get this started. Myself, Officer Khalil. So, we're going to go ahead and get this started real quick.
Now you can show Khalil.
They know who he is. They don't need to do that no more.
Bam.
Damn, man. You see this? I tell you, man.
Hey, Khalil, all your business. We can see your wallet.
Yeah, man.
Everybody
Same
get your ID.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Hey, y'all know I got bad credit anyway. So y'all don't want my stuff anyway. Shoot, you don't want my stuff. So what we got today, okay? What we got for us, Israel? What's the first article, okay? We got a man that chokes woman unconscious, rapes her at Bronx apartment, NYPD.
Oh, man.
The hell is
So we already popping this thing off.
Hey.
Already popping it off. The madness that's going on without Israel. It's crazy. So can we go to the article? Y'all want to go ahead and play this video real quick?
These people are beasts. I'm telling you something. And when we get old people, and they say, why are you so harsh with them? Old people are savages. Without the laws of God, we are brute beasts.
Facts.
Look at this. Look at this sick.
Search on.
Come look at this.
Right now, the search is on for this man that you see right there on your screen. Police say he raped a woman in the Bronx. This all happened in the Kingsbridge Heights neighborhood. Pix 11's Jennifer Bisram joins us now live with the very latest on the investigation. Hi there, Jen.
Hi, Cuddy. It is every woman's worst fear, being raped. And police say that is exactly what happened to a 27-year-old woman who lives in this neighborhood. And now the hunt is on for her attacker. Horrifying moments for a Bronx woman Friday. Watch as a man grabs her from behind and puts her in a chokehold.
I hope she's okay.
What happens next is even more terrifying. Police say after she lost consciousness, he raped her.
This pandemic has gotten everybody shaken up. But for a young lady to be done like that, that's heartbreaking.
70-year-old Margaret Cotton has been living near Davidson Avenue and West 190th Street, where it happened, for nearly 15 years.
You just got to be careful and guard your children and guard your own life.
We're told the 27-year-old woman had lacerations on her nose and mouth and had to be taken to the hospital.
Very scary.
Yeah.
I called all my friends. I was just telling them, be careful.
Investigators say it happened inside of an apartment building lobby in the middle of the day. That's got a lot of women in this Kingsbridge Heights neighborhood on edge.
You know, it's scary out here in the Bronx, because you never know it could happen to any of us.
I pray. I pray for the neighborhood. I pray for my family.
And police say they want to get that man off the streets before he attacks again. If you recognize him or have any information about him, you're urged to call police right away. Remember, you can also remain anonymous by calling Crime Stoppers.
Right now, the search is on for this man.
Right, that's it on that. You can stop that right.
2 Samuel's, real quick. 2 Samuel's 13.
Bishop, what is the hell? What the hell is wrong with our people?
I tell you something. We are beast without God's laws. 2 Samuel 13 and 12.
2 Samuel chapter 13, verse 12. And she answered him, Nay, my brother, do not force me, for no such thing ought to be done in Israel.
You're not supposed to do that in Israel. Rape and violent. It should not be done in Israel. Read on.
Do not thou this folly.
This is folly. The word folly means sin. Do not this sin. All people are out there. Let me tell you something. And then you wonder why, I'm sorry to say this, you wonder why the black women don't trust the black men, because they're animals.
Right.
They're straight up animals. So be it. So be it.
And it's crazy, Bishop, because this is why we tell you, sisters, to make sure you watch your surroundings, watch what you're doing at home, right, when you're going out. Don't stay out after dark, okay, because these things can happen, right? This happened in her own apartment building, right? She probably knows the brother. She probably seen the brother around the block and, look, took advantage of the sister. So we got to make sure that y'all sisters, y'all stay, vigilant, observant, circumspect, like the scriptures say.
I'm going to tell you something. I was talking to my daughter before, and I told her, I said, never move around when you're outside with them AirPods in the ear. Have one, but never have two, because you're not discerning your surroundings. And for you sisters, I'm going to tell you something. People that are professional at rape and, no, let's just use rape and violent crimes, they'll do in the open, especially women with children. You got small little children, and you think you're safe because you're in a parking lot. I'm talking broad daylight. A dude pull a pistol on you, you ain't screaming with that baby there. Right. I'm telling you. They'll look like everybody. They'll do it right where the car's parked, and they'll get you right in the car, and you'll be stunned. And nobody thinks it's real until it happens. Heads up, if you're ever in a situation like that, and somebody run up on you in a parking lot, and they try to get you into a car or whatever, what you do, the first thing you do is you act like you faint, and you throw your keys backwards, and he's going to have to drag you, because generally what they want to do is remove you from that area and take you to a secluded place to do it. If you're going to do it, you got to do it in the middle of the parking lot. But don't never be naive out here. Broad daylight, children with you, you're very vulnerable. Very vulnerable.
Bishop, that's so heavy you said that. You said that are professional. I mean, this is what they do for a living. Yeah. So there's people out there that for a living, that's what they do day in and day out. They come up with crafty ways to attack our daughters and our sisters and our wives. They got systems in place. I mean, they'll pull up to you. You went into the grocery store, don't think nothing of it. You standing next to an SUV, you putting your little groceries in. They got 4 dudes in the vehicle ready to snatch you up. Quick in broad daylight. They got it. I mean, they can get you in like 1 second. So that's heavy. You said that it's a profession. Can I get 2 precepts real quick?
Yeah, before you get
sir.
Did we play it here? Where did I see it? I think it was Issachar. A woman was selling some type of ice cream on the street.
Yes, I seen
And the little kid was walking back.
Yeah.
And she caught the dude. The dude had his car door open. He stood away from the car. And he was waiting for that child to get close enough to push him in.
Yeah.
Right.
And she came out and grabbed the child. Yeah. And all he needed was that 2 seconds of pushing him in it, get in the car. Like when you get in your car, sometimes you get in, you're not paying attention. Dude, get right to the passenger seat right next to you, put a gun. You ain't doing that. You ain't going there. They got you right there, right in the middle of the parking lot.
Yep. Or they put something on your tire, make a noise or something, just to make you get out the vehicle somewhere else. Man, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's crazy. Let me get where's that at?
It's gonna sound bad.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to say. Sisters, if you ever, Lord forbid, you're in that situation, please, I'm not being funny. Defecate on yourself. I'm telling you, force yourself to crap. Okay.
Let me get Sirach 42. I want to get 2 precepts real quick. Sirach 42 and 11.
And for you brothers in prison, if that's happening, defecate on yourself too. You might turn them on with the perfume.
Oh, God. I like mine with syrup and jelly.
Where we at?
Lord have mercy.
Sirach
42.
Chapter 42, verse 11.
Whoa. No, verse 9, sorry.
Verse 9. Sirach chapter 42 and verse 9. The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep.
That's the thing. That's why a lot of us lose sleep. We lose sleep caring about our daughters. I know I do. I got 2 young daughters, man. I lose sleep all the time thinking about them, not just doing something ignorant, like try to get with some guy or something. But what happens to him is somebody tries to hurt him. Somebody tries to take advantage of my daughter or harm them, rape them or something like that. I think about that all the time. I'm always worried about that. That's why it's important, I think, as young kids to get them used to reporting when they move here to this way and that way. Because something, that whole, like Dinah did, she just went to go and run off and do it. No. I need to know when you leave this location and you arrive at this location, so I know if there's a problem. A lot of our brothers and sisters need to understand that. Sometimes, they get their Babylon mindset, like,
I want
to do it. Nah,
I got to report now.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I'm going to get right there on it.
Yeah, let me just land back off you real quick, because like the scripture says, keep a sure watch over thy daughter, right? 2nd Ezra 2:22. Where should you be watching over your kids? Where should your children be at, right? 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 22, real quick.
2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 22. Keep the old and young within thy walls.
Within thy what?
Within thy walls.
Keep these sisters in the house, man. Y'all sisters need to be at home. Y'all don't need to be going out late at night, walking around, going to the club, shopping, grocery stores, all that. Stay at home, because that's where their protection most likely going to be at, is at the house.
Hey, what's crazy, though? And it's sad to say we look at the man for doing, what he's trying to do, rape and stuff like that. And we know that this is a horrible thing to do. But then you look at how our sisters dress today, how they out at nighttime, how they present themselves as to be hoes and to be whores and stuff like that. And they put certain spirits already, our people already don't have the laws as it is. We're not taught these things. So being in a PTSD mindset in home and destroyed families and stuff like that, and then you put that type of spirit on men to see you dressed like that and stuff like that. Now it puts spirit on men to actually come at you like that, to come talk to you like that, because we don't have the mind. We don't see our women dressed with beautiful dresses, long dresses, heads cover up and stuff like that. That's why it's very important for us to go out and to continue to teach and to bring this word out so our people can come back to repentance.
Excellent point.
You're right. I'm telling you something, and to a point you're making, and I hate to try to blame the woman in regards to being violently raped, but the way you dress negative, you're going to attract negative attention.
Right.
I'm telling you, remember the scripture says, evil communication corrupt good manners? You're communicating something when you got your backside and your breast out. You communicate something, and it's going to attract the wrong attention. It just is what it is. They want to dress like that, and they say, well, you should stood and do it. I know they should stood and do it, but you shouldn't be dressed like that either.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. So what else? Hey, what else we got? Let's
show that being that we're on some depressing stuff, starting off with rape. Show that dude that tried to rape that sister in the Bronx again. There you go.
Damn, New York.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with y'all.
I ain't going to New York.
And if he would have gotten to that apartment, it was perfect, because there's no door locked, nobody around. He could have killed her.
Right. I got the second one, right?
Yeah, I heard AZ back there. Just go with it.
We're going to begin with a terrifying video from the Bronx. A woman arriving home from a day at work early in the morning, followed by a stranger into her building. She gets inside and slams the door just in time.
It happened about 2 weeks ago in the Concourse Village section of the Bronx. The NYPD trying to find this guy.
Eyewitness News reporter Naveen Dhaliwal speaking exclusively with the victim today. Naveen is live at the scene for us. Naveen.
Yeah, Bill, this video is creepy for anyone coming home, whether it's day or night. But this woman tells me that she knew something was up as she approached her building at 2 in the morning. She saw the guy from the corner of her eye, but she was not expecting him to come into the building and then try to barge into her apartment. The video is terrifying.
Hey, yo, miss.
It was just a matter of seconds.
He was literally like 1 second from going inside.
Today, this brave woman, still shaking, finding the courage to speak out about that day as she arrived home from work around 2 in the morning.
There was two guys like outside, right? And they were just like looking suspicious.
You see her walking into the building, cautiously eyeing a man on the side. Seconds later, that same man in the white tank top walks into the Sherman Avenue building behind her. She knew he was up to no good.
He followed me inside the building and he said miss twice.
She describes the horrifying moment seen in this video as the suspect accesses the lobby. Seconds later, the woman knew he was around the corner, and she quickly tried to open her apartment lock. Her instincts spot on. He came right after her, determined to get inside.
They should have got his fingerprint out for that door.
Right.
Hope they caught that dude. You know, he would have killed her. He would have got in that apartment, and nobody would have been the wiser.
Dang. Soulless, man.
Soul, that's it right there. No soul in you. Damn savage.
It's good that sister was paying attention, too, because, boy.
Well, that's generally with New York women, they heads on swivel. They pay attention. They surround. They don't miss nothing. Small little subtleties, they don't miss stuff like that for the most part. If you grew up in the city, that's how you survive. You'll be living in Disney World.
But the younger generation now, they would have been just like this on their phone.
Right.
Not even paying attention to your surroundings. Just all on your phone looking at the next TikTok that's going on, the next Snapchat, or whatever the hell they be doing. Crazy. Y'all got to stay focused out there. Pay attention. Be aware. All right, so what's this? The next article we got, Article 2. Go ahead and pull that up. Alsacia, can you read that?
Man, yo. Coming back with some heavy stuff, Bishop.
That was some grace right
I
there.
thought you were going to tell us a great, trip you had and everything
No,
like
it
that.
was good. Well, no, anyway, that's true. We start off so right into this depressing stuff.
Yeah,
We talking about rape. Damn, that's a welcome back. No, but it was good. It was a good Sabbath in ATL. It was good. I had a good time. Started the show. What's it called? Sunday what?
Set it off Sunday.
Set it off Sunday,
Set it
man.
off Sunday.
That's right.
Got on PSR this morning, and it was great. And back here with y'all doing it again. So it was a good day. It was a good week.
It started off pretty bad, too, with the Thor kid.
That messed me up for the rest of the show, for the most part. When I saw that little. Oh, anyway, I don't want to talk about it. We're gonna talk about it again tonight because this.
We didn't do too better there. We just brought up the record.
Like pull back.
Oh man, we're trying to get out of this.
I want to talk about Easter. They give something like a little upbeat, but okay. But you know what? These situations, the same way we get on Esau, knowing that he is the son of perdition. You got some black nigga demons. That's Satan. You have your father, the devil. He was talking about Israel. So you got some black devils too.
I'm telling you, Bishop, I say that all the time. I do not like black people. I don't like them. I don't like black people. Israelites, they cool. But black people, they be like, well, you going to go move over here? I don't want to stay around black people. I cannot stand black people at all.
Right now, you got a KK guy said, that's my nigga right there. That's my guy.
What's that dude with Dave Chappelle, man? What was his name?
You remember that one?
Yeah, well, he was.
Oh, man. That was a good one.
The black KK.
He was a blind KK guy. And she
said,
"You're black."
Show us your face.
He told his wife said, "You're black." He said, "You nigga lover."
Yeah, he divorced it.
Yeah, that was good. So what we got now?
We got ourselves
3 men plead guilty to plotting to disrupt power grid and trigger race war.
Uh-oh.
Defendants planning to attack power grids across the country with powerful rifles.
Wait, hold on. Click the link.
We gonna put it on the screen?
Yeah, click the link.
It's the video? Okay. Right. Let's see what they talking about.
It's Colin Marshall.
Always trying to, he's trying to destroy his own kingdom. What is wrong with him?
They don't want war. They think they want war, but they don't want war.
Yeah.
That boy back there nervous.
Plans to attack the U.S. power grid and divide society, all in the name of white supremacy. It's what the U.S. Attorney's Office says 3 men were planning before they were caught. And today, all 3 men pleaded guilty to charges of conspiring to provide material support to terrorists. NBC4's Eric Halperin is downtown tonight live with where the Columbus falls into this case, because there were some local ties, right?
Calling the U.S. Attorney's Office says one of the men is from Columbus, and investigators also say all 3 of the men had a meeting about their plan here in Columbus. Court documents outline what an assistant attorney general calls a disturbing plot. Defendants planning to attack power grids across the country with powerful rifles. Thoughts long-term outages could eventually cause a race war, the next Great Depression, and a ripe opportunity for potential white leaders to rise up.
Pause it real quick. So while Esau's preparing for a race war and all these crazy things, you got black folks like the officer brought out on TikTok, on Facebook, Instagram.
Right.
That's what these black men worrying about, wearing dresses, okay, wearing heels, worrying about Kim Kardashian and Kanye
The new
West.
J's is coming out.
The new J's coming out. That's what black folks is worried about. While Esau's out here preparing for war, trying to strategize how they can cause a race war.
But you got black people wanting to go fight in Ukraine.
Right. Well, and you got black folks trying to fight in Ukraine when you got Esau right here trying to set
plotting
things up.
against you.
Yep.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I work on in a military base, man, in Fort Hood right here. Bro, they're gonna do an entire base shutdown. They've never done this before. They're gonna shut down the entire base to see what the base is gonna do without power. So even though this is stupid, they preparing for something.
Right.
They preparing for something, man. They've never done anything like that before.
But you know when you was talking about the article earlier, I don't understand how knocking out the lights is going to cause a race war. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to tell you.
I was trying to figure that out.
Let me help you all out. This is some hillbilly who your mama and your daddy is brother and sister crackers that live up in the mountains, Kentucky, Tennessee, in the hills of Tennessee, and say, "Hey, Jetro, we gonna get them niggers. We're gonna cause a race war. We're gonna knock out the power, and we're gonna take over the earth." You damn dumb inbred.
Pinky in the brain.
You gonna knock out the lights. Listen, you want to cause a race war of black people? Cut off that EBT.
Right.
That's it. That's it. You gonna knock out the lights, man. We've been having lights out before. We had this, we got a barbecue right now before that meat go bad.
Right?
Jake, let my lights off right now.
Watch this right now. He's about. That's right. I got a great plan. Call Cleophas. We're gonna take over and shoot with a big high-powered rifle and knock out the power. You'll knock out your power too, you damn dummy. Watch this, Mark 3. I tell you, white people, man, boy, you are marvelous in your stupidity.
Which verse, Bishop?
24.
Mark chapter 3, verse 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
You stupid guy, knock it out. You're fighting. If a kingdom be divided against itself, it cannot stand. I'm telling you. So do you, boo? That's what I said. Even when you see right now, sidebar, Ukraine and Russia, Deacon said it yesterday. That's just sibling rivalry.
Right.
But they gonna fall. Esau gonna fall. They fighting each other. Read on.
And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand.
You know?
And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand.
We're gonna knock out the power because these liberals over here is giving these niggers some voting rights and all that. Goddamn it, we're gonna take it back, take it over. Go to Walmart and get some shots so we can do this, and pick up some tobacco, some chewing tobacco.
White power.
White power. White power. White power. White power. White power. Damn it.
Leighton Bigsby back on the scene.
Hey, let's go back to the video.
People stupid. You old inbred. Look at he looked like one of them.
Would have been successful. Who
slept
knows
with my
how much
cousin.
damage it could have caused.
I talked with retired FBI Special Agent Harry Trombitis about the case. 3 men connected to the plan pleaded guilty Wednesday.
Hey, wait,
According
why
to
they not showing their picture?
Exactly.
Because you know, if we do
Good old white
anything-
boys. Good old white boys.
Bring it out, officer.
Every time.
They all cousins.
Look, they all look exactly alike. I'm telling you.
Right.
Their mammy and pappy are brothers and sisters. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But
Hell is
look,
this?
but I like the point you made. 3 men pleaded guilty. So if
Right.
you pleaded guilty, that means they took your mugshot, they got your information. They don't tell you who they are. Man, Esau.
But if it was black folks, you already know.
Right.
You already know.
Hey, he a
If a-
suspect.
Right.
They got a full-blown picture.
They got his communion
It's the wrong dude. They've got the wrong dude. They got
Right.
his mugshot up and everything. It's the wrong brother.
Good Lord, man.
That's a good point you made. Yeah, you got 3, whatever
Mysterious.
that is.
Yeah, mysterious.
Three Bob Barkers.
Yeah, that's
Right.
it. Gotta play it.
But if a black guy hit a telephone pole and knock out the power, they got him plastered on all
12 shots to his back.
Right.
They got his sonogram pictures.
He's blood type A+.
They daddy probably sheriff.
Right. His sonogram.
Let's go.
All right, play on, y'all.
Let's go. Let's see.
U.S. Attorney's Office, one of them, 20-year-old Christopher Brenner Cook, is from Columbus. Court documents also detail supplies and weapons collected for the plan.
Stop. Hold, let me see. You have a Smith & Wesson 9mm, a Ruger 9mm, an AR pistol, 2 grenade shells, a black silencer, a recoil spring flash adapter, and you gonna take over the earth with that?
Man.
You stupid inbred. These crackers got IBCM missiles, and you think you're gonna take over America with a pistol? Lord, I'm telling you,
you hit on
they
the
gotta
head.
stop eating that frog jerky.
That's some hillbilly country.
These some hillbilly.
Edomites, yep.
But look, they got 13 rounds of assorted ammunition and 2 empty magazines.
Go your daddy top drawer and see what you can get.
2 grenade shells.
Grab my musket.
They're gonna take over Earth they're gonna take over America with that. Oh God,
Wow.
boy, God bless you, so stupid.
That's
boy.
pinky in the brain.
Yeah, you stupid.
Hey, that's right.
Y'all dumb as a doorknob. Lord.
Esau's finest.
And he got and we got a Rubbermaid cone cup. No, you can't make this up. Scroll the plate a little bit.
It's one thing
Stop.
to
Oh, no, you gotta go high. Go ahead. Go higher.
be in a chat
Keep on going.
room
All the way up.
and
so
discuss
Hey,
wild
whoa, they got a glue gun too.
ideas and things.
Okay, stop right there. Oh, we lost. Go back a little bit. Can I tell
glue
you?
sticks.
I'm gonna tell you something.
The plan pleaded guilty Wednesday.
Stop. Okay, just what?
Fast forward a little bit, y'all.
I could have been an FBI agent.
It's one thing to be in a chat.
I can play. Just let it go up a little more, just a little bit. I'm telling you, I can profile these guys and tell you exactly who these guys are. Just watch. Okay, I want to go a little higher, so I want to see this. Now, if I'm wrong, I want y'all to say, Bishop, I don't see it, man. What you don't just follow me just because I'm saying it. Can you go up a little bit, please? I don't want to see that plead guilty up.
Room and discuss, wild ideas and things.
Stop right there.
Detail supplies and weapons collected for the plan.
I'll tell you when to
It's
stop. This
thing to be in a chat room
I'll tell you
and
when to stop.
discuss, wild ideas.
Stop.
And
Right, that's good. Okay, I'm just going to go 3 incomplete suppressed bearings, no identity numbers. They got a file scraped by the numbers. They had a jig. A bag containing a glue gun. You're doing
Arts and crafts.
You can't make this up. Look. And glue stick.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
and
know, the glue
Rubbermaid cup.
sticks.
Here. You can't see the rest of it. But here's the point. Now, I'm going to tell you who they are. This is me working as a federal agent, and I'm profiling these people so we can find them. These are 20-year-old gamers that play video games.
Call of Duty.
Play Call of Duty. That's it. And I'm telling you that's who they are. The dude's 20. These are video game players.
They about to rank up.
Yep. Call of Duty.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Playing zombies, man.
Oh my gosh. I think you might be right on that one, Bishop.
Mom, where's my controller at? I left it on the bed, Mom.
Stop vacuuming, Mom.
Mom, damn, Mom.
All right, play on.
Oh my gosh.
things, but when you actually take steps to promote that idea and to advance that idea.
Investigators say Cook and one of the other defendants spray painted a swastika below a bridge in Columbus. That was in February 2020.
These dudes are stoner video game players. This is BS. They're not. You think people who's really about starting a race war is going to run to Walmart? Hey, I took my mom's car. Let's go, buddy. And you're going to go paint swastikas? That's what you're doing? You're going to take up the earth?
Yeah, right. Lord, the hell is this?
Listen, he's so stupid. These people stupid. That's what you're going to do. These guys, they were lackluster in high school, man. They dropped out. One of them is on meth.
Yep.
Other one, he grows weed in his basement. I'm telling you, these guys are stoners and they play video games.
Yep.
And they
Jake
still
probably stole his girl.
they're still waiting for the allowance money. Yep. Mom, you only get me $20. It sucks.
Go get this glue gun.
Yeah, sucks, Mom. You're the worst.
Play on.
Let's move on.
Oh, move on.
Clown
All right,
stuff.
next article.
Yeah, I was
That's
just trying to
hilarious.
think what scriptures to even use for these idiots. Yeah,
That's gonna take over the world. That's gonna cause a race riot with a glue stick. Gosh. Esau, you're comical.
All right. So Israel, we about to go on a commercial break. We're gonna be
hide your glue guns.
So make sure y'all not out there buying no damn glue guns. All right. So we're gonna be back right after this commercial break. All right, stay tuned.
As I walk, I can feel my toes sinking, 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 sinking in. Sinking deep into your understanding, standing, 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 yeah. Guiding me through your waves like the river's flowing. Keeping me afloat without my spirit drowning, 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 yeah. The waves that spiritual growth and meditating like the sunset, rising my soul to blowing through all the darkness, just like the moonlight shining, 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 shining. Just let your waves wash me through your word. Let the line where the water meets the sand guide me, yeah. Take a chance, just like land. When the waves is the same. See, I made a choice to renew my mind. No longer sinking in the sand. Your words are a lifeline. 'Cause I repented. No more tossing to and fro for me. So when the waves of your word reach high tide, I'm not confounded by thee. Your laws guide me through a light. They humble my spirit and wash away all my pride. Less of me and so much more of you. Cleansed by your water and wisdom, I know the tide that you're leading me to. As I walk, I can feel my toes sinking, 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 sinking in. Sinking deep into your understanding, standing, 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 yeah. Guiding me through your waves like the river's flowing. Keeping me afloat without my spirit drowning, 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 yeah. Through the waves that spiritual growth and meditating like the sunset, rising my soul to blowing through all the darkness, just like the moonlight shining, 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 shining. Just let your waves wash me through your word. Let the line where the water meets the sand guide me, yeah. Take a chance, just like land. When the waves is the same.
Hear me out. I got a dirty condition. Still got some stains on the dishes. I got some time to listen. Do you got time to listen? Is you a prophet or is you? I got some pride in me. I'm not gonna hide on this one. I'm not qualified to fix me. My life's a tide of mystery. Tossed in the ocean waves. I wanna walk with God. I wanna sail away. I want my life to change. Wanna be MIA. Wanna know what God it is that you see. Hey, does it look like me? Like me? Hey, does it look like me? Like me? Do we? Your life
before the nations, Your light is changing before the faces. As I walk, I can feel my toes sinking in. Sinking deep into your understanding, yeah. Guiding me through your waves like the rivers flowing. Keeping me afloat, but I must be drowning, yeah. I'm riding high, tides are rolling in, but I'm in control. Standing on the coast is closing in. I'm riding on the wave of a wisdom sent my way. Don't worry about crashing to show I'm holding on the flame. Through your waves, that's what you're growing. Meditating like the sunset, raising my soul to you. Going through all the darkness, just like the moonlight shining. So your waves wash me through your word. Let the rain matter what it means. The sun guide me there. Take a chance, just like land. When the waves hit the sand.
Hey, shalom, Israel. Most High in Christ bless. Most High in Christ bless. You're now tuning back into WCO.
That's right.
All praise.
That's right. So what we got next?
No.
Hey, hold on. We gonna bring something in to just show just how advanced Esau is and how far they've come.
Oh,
Best at that video.
Oh man.
Yeah, we wanted to show the people something real quick. Y'all got us back there, IT?
This is the brains of Esau.
Yeah, this is how intelligent these people are. And they're gonna take over the world.
Doomians.
Now, unless they start shooting first, nobody shoot them. That's way too simple for these jokers. We're gonna whoop that nigga lover to death.
Turn it up.
I'm gonna personally strip and clip that gaboon myself. Damn. I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
We ready or what?
Oh, hold on. I'm fucking with my oh shit. Just made it worse.
Who made this?
Goddamn shit.
Willard's wife.
You make your own goddamn match.
Look, nobody's saying they don't appreciate what Jenny did.
Well, if all I had to do was cut a hole in a bag, I could have cut it better than this. What about you, Robert?
Can you see? Not too good. I mean, if I don't move my head, I can see you pretty good, more or less. But when I start riding, the bag's moving all over, and I'm riding blind.
I just made mine worse. Anybody bring any extra bags? No, nobody brought an extra bag. I'm just asking.
Do we have to wear them when we ride?
Oh, well, shit fire! If you don't wear them as you ride up, that just defeats the purpose.
Well, I can't see in this fucking thing. I can't breathe in this fucking thing, and I can't ride in this fucking thing.
Well, fuck all y'all. I'm going home. You know, I watched my wife work all day getting 30 bags together for you ungrateful sons of bitches, and all I can hear is criticize, criticize, criticize.
Whop
From now on, don't ask me or mine for nothing.
They're about to take over the world.
Let's not forget why we're here. We gotta kill a nigga over that hill there. And we gotta make a lesson out of him.
Okay, I'm confused. Are the bags on or off?
We all think the bag was a nice idea.
Yeah.
But not pointing any fingers, they could have been done better. So how about no bags this time? But next time, we do the bags right, and then we go full regalia.
Wait a minute. I didn't say no bags.
But nobody can see.
So?
So it'd be nice to see.
God damn it! This is a raid! I can't see, you can't see. So what? All that matters is can the fucking horse see? That's a raid!
Hey, but real talk, I was talking to officers during the break. I said, as hilarious as that is, these are the people that's ruling over us. Damn. These are the people that are base people in God's eyes. That God said they're like spittle, and not just them, all nations. And we who were made after his image, after his express image, given his wisdom, we have fell so far that today we're under these other nations. We're under them. But the Israelites are here, and that won't be for too much longer.
That's right. That's right.
Watch this real quick. I want to read something. Jeremiah 2. We read this earlier today. Bishop Yawasat pulled this, and I thought the way he explained it was phenomenal. 2:21.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine.
God made us to be a noble vine. Read on.
Holy, a right seed.
We was made to be holy, the right seed. Read on.
How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant?
He said, how then you've turned into a degenerate plant? The degenerate plant is, look, we are violent to our women. We make music where we call a woman whores and whatever we do. And I'm not saying rape is just amongst our people, but I don't give a damn about nobody else but my people anyway.
Right.
But we're raping our women. You know, we're beating them. We're killing our people. How do we turn like that? Because we turn from the laws of God. That's the point. Because the laws of God is not in our life, is the reason why God refers to as a degenerate plant. He said, I made you holy. And because you don't want to keep my laws, I'm going to put a person or people over you that's nothing to me to rule over you. Because if you think about it, I'm talking about all nations, but Esau in particular, they're not smarter than us. They're not stronger than us. But how did these people conquer us? We separate from God's laws. And now we have people who are base ruling over us. And us with understanding who we are, we have to accept that, repent, and get ourselves right. I thought that clip was hilarious. That clip right there, these are the people. Yeah, Billy Bob. They took us over. We're going to take
Bishop,
over the world.
Just to land back off what you said, because it's true. Like, how have we fallen? We were so great. It would take for a God to let these people rule over us. It has to be a God just to have his hand in that, right? Let me get Lamentations 2:1 real quick. Lamentations chapter 2 and verse 1. No way these dudes, Esau is ruling over us, but it's the facts, it's the truth, right? Read.
Lamentations chapter 2, verse 1.
Read it out.
How hath the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger?
What is that anger? The curses in Deuteronomy chapter 28. That's his anger. Come on.
And cast down from heaven.
Did what?
Cast down from heaven.
We was ruling. Heaven is rulership. At one point, we was the rulers of this earth, right? The earth was created for us, but what did he do? He cast us down from heaven. Read.
Unto the earth, the beauty of Israel.
The what?
The beauty of Israel.
Now look at us. We're that degenerate plant. We're not beautiful no more. Right, read.
And remembered not his footstool in the day of his anger.
And that's what's going on. So like the bishop was saying, that to have this nation to rule over us, it has to be the hand of God.
Mm-hmm. Hey, can I get Ecclesiastes 7:7? That, what Bishop just said was heavy. Like, when you realize, especially when you notice that, you know, as we keep God's commandments, we fear the Lord, we start to gain our wisdom back. That's why we get so mad, just understanding how these are the ones that are ruling us. Man, read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7.
Come on.
Read it out.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
That's surely we are mad, because why? These people are a base people. They are beneath us. They are our servants, yet they are ruling us and prospering. And prospering, man. They are so bold in their act, they could actually do something as stupid as, I'm going to, take down the entire electric grid. That's how high they are in their pride and their stupidity.
With a daggone glue gun.
With a glue gun. Mm.
But it says, surely oppression makes a wise man mad. If we are not mad for what is happening to us in this society, as long as we've been here, still to this day, police brutality. I mean, it's to the point. You can't even count the amount of atrocities that's happened to us. If you're not mad, you asleep. You asleep. Message. It's impossible not to be mad to see the injustices in this earth that's happened to us. Like right now over in Ukraine, we was doing an article earlier today on PSR, and you have all people's over there trying to get away from the war, trying to get out of there, and Ukrainians are with stopping them. Like, we're gonna get old people out of here. You niggas stay back. Right. Now these people that's staying back there, who they won't let in, these are refugees over going to Ukraine. These are students that's their medical school or whatever. These are not bums. You know, like they just came over. And they're adding to their society. But when it comes down to it, it don't matter where we go. We are base people in their eyes, and the hypocrisy or the lie is that we are the rulers of this earth. We're just not in a rightful place. So they treat us like we are refugees. But right now in Mexico, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of Ukrainians that was brought over to Mexico trying to get to U.S. And you know what they call them?
What?
Asylum seekers.
Oh, wow.
But they call us refugees.
Refugees.
Refugees, aliens, they're calling us all these different labels.
Now, how the hell did you get from Ukraine all the way to Mexico? You didn't walk.
Right.
They was flown over here.
Right.
They didn't have money like that. They flew them over here. And they're going to let them into the U.S.
But it's heavy you said that, Bishop, because I seen an article about the NBA player, the female. She was playing basketball.
Whoa. Slow down. The NBA player that's a female?
What, WNBA player.
Okay, but this day and age, you know.
They got Joanna, man. They got Joanna, man. So
Hey, but I heard her talk, bro. Did you hear her on the video?
No, I didn't. But it was just showing how, even though she was an NBA player, Bishop.
She was an NBA player?
WNBA player.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't say
But they still kept her over there. Like they won't allow her to come back over.
Yeah.
She's locked up.
She got locked up.
Locked up for what?
I don't know.
Hey, can we pull that up real quick? That's her.
That's
Possession.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, though.
All right, drugs.
So you see why I said NBA? How she look?
I mean, when she talks, though, bro, like she
Okay,
sound,
possession of what?
Drugs. They said drugs.
it was like herbal stuff, though. I don't even think it was like real.
I forget what
Can
specific
we pull it?
type
Hey,
of drug.
IT, let's look that up real quick, IT. I know this is on the fly. Let's just look that up.
I just want to hear her in the interview, man. She sound like Officer Halez.
No.
No. I mean, it's good on Officer Halez with
Hey,
us.
shout out to Officer Halez.
Yeah,
She got two Adam's apples. She got two Adam apples.
Bro, I'm telling
Sound
you.
like
bro.
Allen Iverson.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy.
Practice?
That's the video? Okay, yeah. Let's play that.
It's crazy.
She's supposedly black, right? She's a black black woman.
she's
Let's see if America gonna fight to get her back.
From what I look, it don't matter if you Oprah. It don't matter who you
Right.
is. We is that nation not desire. It don't matter where we go.
She was like celebrated over there, too. Because she was playing there for a minute, right?
Yeah, she was playing over there. Yeah, she was playing over there. You know, tech team.
So I'm gonna tell you about the tech team. I'm being serious. I was talking about it. I'm like, why can't you just hit the thing? And then I went back there and I was like, okay, I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna leave them alone. I started clicking things. I realized I take everything I said about you back, guys.
Hey, shout out to PSR Tech Team, man. Love y'all brothers, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Brothers all right with me.
No, I ain't saying nothing no more. I went back there and I was like, that stuff is not as easy as I thought it was.
Blessed are the peacemakers.
It's not as easy as clicking a button.
That's right.
But now you guys are taking too long now. I'm starting to get irritated again. Let's go.
Russia's Federal Customs Service says an American was detained after their officers allegedly found vape cartridges containing hashish oil in her luggage at an airport near Moscow in February.
They find vape cartridges because they found hashish? Hash? That's what they detained her for? What was she bringing back? 2 tons of hash?
I don't know.
It was in a little bag, boy, I tell you.
Come on, man. Play it.
A local news outlet identified that person as WNBA star Brittany Griner. Griner is a championship-winning center for the WNBA's Phoenix Mercury. She was in Russia for work, playing basketball for UMMC Ekaterinburg. Griner reportedly earns over $1 million per season, more than quadruple her WNBA salary. She last played for her Russian team on January 29th, before the league took a 2-week break in early February for the FIBA World Cup qualifying tournament. The customs agency reportedly says Griner was arrested in February, but they did not give an exact date. Russia's state news channel has aired this photo of Griner. CNN reports it was taken at a Russian police station. It's important since Griner hasn't been seen or heard from in weeks. On January 23rd, the U.S. State Department issued a do not travel advisory for Russia, advising Americans against traveling to the country because of the potential for harassment against U.S. citizens, the embassy's limited ability to assist U.S. citizens in Russia, COVID-19 and related entry restrictions, harassment by Russian government security officials, and the arbitrary enforcement of local law. Another do not travel advisory was issued on Saturday, March 5th. A case has been reportedly opened against Griner for a large-scale transportation of drugs, and she could face up to 10 years in prison. At this point, it's unclear where...
It's a large scale. How much can she be carrying in a carry-on bag? A large scale is that. But anyway, I mean, listen, it is what it is. Okay, why are we talking about her again?
Because we was just going into how, remember they said when we would go over there to Ukraine, like they're detaining the people, like even though she's a superstar or famous and stuff, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, what your status, it doesn't matter what your status is.
Right.
You still black to them, you know?
No doubt.
It don't make no difference.
No doubt. So what else we got going on?
Yeah, what's the next article, IT? Hebrew history? All right, let's bring it up.
Let's go to that Hebrew history. Read it off, I said.
Hebrew history.
Uh-oh.
Let him read the title. Read that.
Why Brazil is better than the U.S. on teaching slavery.
Go ahead and click on that.
This should be interesting.
Yeah, U.S. don't teach no history. They history.
Now they in Florida, they passed a law where they're taking slavery out of the school books because it makes the little white kids feel upset.
That's what this is going.
What's that?
to.
That's
Something
critical
race
call
theory.
it. What's it called?
Critical race theory.
Race theory. So that you can't teach that now.
Yeah. But in Florida, it's called the woke law. Yeah, picture says they brought it out today.
Who gets to define the United States past? Teaching American kids the truth about slavery and genocidal displacement has turned into a partisan battle, and it's fueled a national political debate over how to understand U.S. history and racism.
Let me be clear, there's no room in our classrooms for things like critical race theory.
And Florida isn't the only one. 22 other states have proposed similar bans.
Pause it right there. So all these states are saying that they should take out black history, critical race theory out of the school system, right? And this is why we need the brothers, because if you look on that map, IUIC, we got a location pretty much in all those states, right? That's why we got to hit the streets hard. We have to, when we in the streets, we have to teach Deuteronomy 28. Because just as hard as they're going, we got to go 10 times harder because they see the work is getting done. They understand if they teach black history, what are they teaching? They're teaching the truth.
Right.
They're helping us push the truth out, so they understand they have to take this stuff out of the school system.
Hey, let me just land back with a scripture right quick. Let me get Psalms chapter 83 and start at verse 3.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 3.
Bring it out!
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
What you're seeing right now is crafty counsel. That's what they're doing. Hey, let's take black history out of the public schools, right? Because if we continue to teach that, we're going to figure out, dang, all this aligns up with the Bible, right? Read on.
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Because by removing the history in the public schools, this is exactly what they're doing. They're causing the remembrance of Israel to cease.
Hey, that's facts, because I've noticed anytime, like now when we go out and teach, the younger that they are and we ask them about slavery, slave ships, they have no idea.
Right.
They don't even know what you're talking about
They
anymore.
called it the Great Migration.
Right.
That's what they call it now. Like, that's what they. So before that, I don't even know if they're even putting that in there now. But back then, when we talk about what you just said, officer, they have the Great Migration. So like you said, you bringing out slave ships and stuff. Like they think we just voluntarily came over here like that, man.
There was a child I remember one time we was at camp. They said slavery never even happened. Right. They was like, oh, I don't know nothing about slavery.
Man.
So that's why we just got to go 10 times harder when it comes to, teaching on the streets. All right, let's play on.
On teaching institutional racism and the impacts of white supremacy. But not everyone is like the US. Other countries have decided to directly confront the ugly past in order to have a better present. Why are Brazil, Germany, and South Africa teaching their dark racist history? And can the US learn anything from them?
Until we deal with the structure, we're never going to be able to put that past behind us.
The first step a country needs to take in order to properly teach its dark racist history is to acknowledge there is a dark racist history in the first place. Currently, in the United States, there is no national curriculum for teaching the country's history. In fact, 5 states don't directly mention slavery in their state standards. 8 states don't require teaching the civil rights movement, and a report found that 87% of states don't dictate teaching about indigenous history post-1900s. Similarly to the US, Brazil has a history rooted in slavery. But Brazil has at least acknowledged on a national level its racist past and its systematic racism. In 2010, former President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva said, Brazil would not be what it is today without the participation of millions of Africans who helped build our country. More Africans were taken to Brazil than any other country in the world, over 4 million people. Brazil was also the last country to abolish slavery in the Western Hemisphere. And while there are no racially oriented policy post-slavery in Brazil, such as apartheid in South Africa or Jim Crow in the US, Brazil created a lot of obstacles that prevented Black people from accessing lands, the labor market, and education. Racism was finally declared a crime in the 1988 Constitution. Under the Lula and Dilma administrations, several policies were passed in favor of Black people.
Hey, pause real quick. That's why I don't understand why people say that Northern Kingdom, they're not Israelites, okay? Because they went through the same atrocities that we went through. We understand that our brothers that's in Brazil, that's the tribe of Asher out there, right? From Colombia to Uruguay, those are Israelites, okay? So it's all in the scriptures and through history proven that the Northern Kingdom, they are Israelites, all right? Play on.
The Secretariat for Racial Equality was established, and the teaching of Afro-Brazilian and indigenous history and culture were made mandatory in elementary and high schools, regardless if they were public or private schools.
The law that implemented the racial history in schools, affirmative action law, a public policy in terms of education, all these measures were very important to raise awareness in Brazil. But more than that, to put this debating table, our history as Black people is not only about pain, it's not only about sharing the experience in colonialism and slavery. Our history as Black people is also a history of resistance.
However, it's one thing to make something law, and another thing to actually implement the law. According to Ribeiro, many Afro-Brazilians weren't aware of their new rights.
We have very good examples in some cities that, yes, the law was implemented in the way it should be, but on the other hand, it's still a struggle for the Black movement in Brazil to implement the law effectively, because there are a lot of mayors and governors that do not implement the law.
But current President Bolsonaro has said Brazil owed nothing to Afro-Brazilians.
I think that we are facing now in Brazil a very difficult time. It's very important to say under Bolsonaro administrations, a lot of public policies were ended.
While it's obvious that challenges remain in Brazil, acknowledging the past is the first step. So what comes after acknowledging the past? Here, the US could learn something from Germany.
Stop right there. Accountability. That's one thing Esau would not do. He would not hold himself accountable for all the atrocities, all the evils that he did to our people. Fair. They would never come out and say, yes, y'all are the children of Israel. We put you in captivity. We put you in slavery. We did all these things to you. They would never come out clean and say that.
Right.
Got anything on that?
This whole thing right here, man, this is so important to when we come in, brothers start repenting, you have to go out and teach your people, right? Let me get a precept real quick. Let me get Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. I want to read a quote, too. It's something I heard once before that goes with this. Go ahead and read that first off.
Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
Where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
This is why we have to elevate above our oppressors, because they have a vision to keep us oppressed. We have to think beyond that. Here's a quote. I love this quote. It says, if your vision is for 1 year, plant rice. If your vision is for 10 years, plant trees. If your vision is for 100 years, educate children. Their vision is far beyond where a lot of our people are that are asleep are at this time in the world. We need to think beyond them. They're thinking way light years ahead of us. That's why they start putting all this stuff in and start trying to break down our kids, take away all their history and things like that. It's so important that we have to fight to keep that alive, because one of the heaviest books in the Bible, Deuteronomy 28, is how we bring our people back. And it goes into this very history that's on the screen right now.
So I like that quote right there. That was dope. You're right, because this young generation don't understand what happened to our people. And that's something that's not so far removed, like 400 or 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago. You know, slavery was real, 150 years.
Right.
Less than that. About 150 years. So our job is to continue, even the school systems, they could take out the school systems. The real school begins at home with the parents, educating their kids, let them know who their enemy is, let them know what happened to us, and then give them the solutions on how to get out of here. And you're right, Esau, when he plans and these nations plan, their plans that they set in place, many times they die before those plans come to fruition, but it's set in place for their children's children. That's how America was founded.
Right.
You think the founders of America got to reap the benefits of what America has gotten them today? No, they haven't. But it left it in place for their people years later that now they're on top. They're on top.
Can I get a precept real quick?
Takes a sacrifice.
Go to Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 7. You was in the spirit, Bishop. I was thinking about that same thing, because they're putting out all kind of tactics against, the younger generation within the music. We seeing now in the school system that they're not teaching us anything. Not only are they not teaching, before they taught us about slavery and taught us about history, but it wasn't our real history.
Right, it was watered down.
It was just all the negative history that, all you wanted to be was, Martin Luther King and Malcolm, not that it was bad or not, but they didn't bring out King David and Solomon, that we ruled this earth. They would never esteem us up to be better than them. But now it's our job to teach our children, most importantly, and like Bishop said, it starts in the house. Read that when you got it.
Deuteronomy
6 and 7.
Chapter 6, verse 7.
Bring it out.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
So when you sitting in your house with your children, instead of them playing, Call of Duty, NBA 2K, on their iPads and stuff like that, you're supposed to be talking to your children. Read.
And when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
So at all times you must be teaching your children, because what? We don't really get to have our children for a long time. They come to the house and then what? They eat, go to sleep, and then they get right back up and got to go to Esau's system and get brainwashed right again.
Yeah, Esau calls that school to prison pipeline, right?
Right.
That's what they do. They train them up in school, get their minds programmed ready, so right when they get out, they're going to commit crimes, they're going to commit evils, and go straight to prison. It's all a system by design.
It's a system, right?
Yep.
It's a system.
We got pull Ecclesiastes 30, verse 3. Officer is in the spirit. Officer Les.
Shout out to Officer
Sirach 30, verse 30.
Yeah, I got you.
if I said Ecclesiastes. I apologize, my brother.
Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him.
Oh, yeah. So right there, that's what we're just going into. We got to teach our children so that they can grow up and be our avengers because, like Bishop was saying, we got to think beyond our oppressors. That's what they do. They setting up things generations ahead of them. They setting up all type of infrastructure. And best believe IUIC is doing that. We putting in work, y'all. We just need the rest of you brothers to come on with us, all right?
That's right.
That's right.
Play on.
We got more.
Holocaust was the racialized and systematic state-sponsored mass murder of at least 6 million Jews, as well as hundreds of thousands of Romani people, intellectually disabled, dissidents, and those who were gay. For decades after World War II, Germans saw themselves as the victims of war. But that view began to change following the televised trials of Adolf Eichmann, a chief architect of the Holocaust, and the Auschwitz trials of former Nazi war criminals from 1963 to 1965.
Okay, let's stop this. This ain't Black history. What does this guy do with Black history? Duh, what? Okay, so let's move on. I want some of these people, burn them. Care about these people. It's about to turn into like education on the Holocaust. Please, the Black Holocaust. Somebody has some slave ships. What is this guy doing? Oh gosh. Let's move on to something else. Help.
Okay, Israel. So we're gonna go on a commercial break. Continue to tune in. Are we doing the calls? Are we gonna be doing the calls?
Yeah, we take some calls.
Okay, so make sure that y'all are looking on the YouTube link.
So what you said? What you said? They called in? Are they on the line right now? Okay, he's coming back. Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
So we're going to take a break right now, right?
We're going to take a break. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a break. We're going to go ahead and take a break.
After you just watch that white history.
I didn't put that.
Oh, man.
All right, stay tuned to Wisdom Crieth Out. We'll be back in a minute. All right, shalom.
W's.
The Messiah is a savior and a conqueror.
Joseph, follow me.
Celebrate, you know that we could get crazy all night, all day. I'm turning up for the one who made me, yeah. I may hasten, no hesitate to praise, for the rest of my days. And I know it's so much to let you know. My approach may come off a natural, and I can't sit still like a vegetable. Gotta get my dancing, yeah. We got the fam getting down where we at. Yeah, Vanessa get down like that. We turning up cause it's a celebration. I'ma push beyond my limits.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
You're angry. You're vexed. Did you almost jump out of the spirit? Missing the high holy days just isn't as fun as you thought it'd be. What do you think?
The comment's pretty lame. I've seen better.
Hey there. I'm Solomon, rapper, father, husband, and prophet. I've personally never missed a Passover, but I've had quite a few run-ins with those who have.
I'll be honest with you, man. I missed Passover because I was too scared to ask my boss for the time off, and I regret it. I regret it.
Me and a team of courageous young talent have developed a new one-step program. You want to know what that program is, don't you? Introducing In the Spirit. Get started today. It's easy. Just call 1-800-PASSOVER. We have a history of taking our clients from slothful as a sluggard to all the way in the spirit.
Is that Israel looking wine or not? All right, make sure you ask your boss for that time off now.
Oh, no, sis. No need to cry. Yeah, you're good. Just make sure you get all of the leaven out of your house before you come to Atlanta.
I was out the spirit, but I call 1-800-PASSOVER. Now we in the spirit.
Lord's will, I see you there.
Warning. This commercial was intended for comedic purposes only. Please do not call the phone number. It is not real. Passover is approaching, and we hope this helps get you
Hey, shalom, shalom. Is we back? We back. We got callers. We got callers back to IT.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go over the article first.
Okay.
And then just let us know when the caller comes in. Okay. So also, I said you can read that article real quick.
Yes, sir. Detroit man preparing to fight in Ukraine.
Go down real quick.
Nah, this the preview.
Okay, can you? Is it an actual video? Okay.
He gonna save the day, man.
I tell you, man.
Oh yeah, we was looking for some Detroit cities.
That's all we do, just kill each other and fight for the white man.
Hey, Esau really mean business. They shut down McDonald's in Russia. This is war.
Facts.
Hey, while we waiting, shout out to Officer David out there in Tijuana.
That's
with
right.
the Tijuana Blitz getting it in while the world is in sin. All praise to the Most High.
David out there speaking Spanish.
Trying to speak that Creole. I don't know what he's speaking.
A 62-year-old Detroit man is preparing to travel to Ukraine to fight. Victor Williams spoke to him today. Victor, does he have ties then to Ukraine?
Yes, he does have some ties, but he wants everyone to know that he is not a warmonger. He's just going to help the people that really need it right now.
Oh, my goodness.
All of Ukraine is...
Stop. Okay. He says, she asks a valid question. Does he have ties to Ukraine? And the reporter said, yes, he has ties to Ukraine, but he never explained what the ties are. You know what the ties are? He's emotionally tied to Ukraine because he found white Christianity, white Jesus. That's his tie to them. He don't have that dude's from Detroit. What the hell does he got to do with Ukraine? That dude ain't never been in Ukraine. He don't even know how to spell Ukraine.
He said
the hell is this?
He said he tired of fighting for niggas.
Yeah.
Hey, that's Uncle Ruckus in the spirit, man.
You tell
That's
me,
Uncle
you
Ruckus.
before we get through the article, I can tell you now, Detroit needs your help, buddy.
Right.
You don't got to leave your city to get. That place is deplorable.
Facts.
And you gonna go over to black people, man. You all are. Bishop be saying that it. He just named black people it. It's just it. You're friggin'. Anyway, go back. Play the article or the video, I should say.
So to speak. So I'm going there to kind of help the Ukrainians defend their home.
Stop. Wow. I want you to look. No, don't go back. Go back. I want you to look that name. Let's find out who Dr. M.
Hey, I'm right
Juan
on it.
Johnson.
These hands.
Dujon. Let's see who he is. He's a doctor. What is he?
No, I'm finna look up who his wife is.
Dujon. I want to know who he is. He's a doctor.
A podiatrist.
He's a podiatrist?
No.
We got time. Let's see.
Dr. M.
No.
Yeah, Levi don't want to claim him. But that name Dujon does sound French.
Bishop, please.
Oui.
Levi.
Oui.
It's Levi, yeah.
Pharaoh.
You didn't find nothing on him yet? Oh, you found him?
You gotta eat on my wife. There you go.
I know
She must be Ukrainian.
Yep. There you go. That's his time.
His wife. These dudes is weak. So click on the picture.
Uncle Ruckus.
No, I want the next one with the whole with the white. Yeah, let me see right here.
Just click on it. Don't go opening it up, nothing else. Just click on it so we can go to it. Visit the page.
I'm trying.
Now let me read the top. Detroit man who served in Peace Corps in Ukraine headed overseas. So he was in the Peace Corps in Ukraine. He went there to help the Ukrainians. Let's scroll down. Let me see. We'll see the picture. No, scroll down. I don't want to see that one. I'll get back to that one. Keep on scrolling. Just scroll. Just scroll. Scroll down. So that's the end of the article?
Nah, just
right there. Right. We'll see that. That's the picture I want to see. Right there. Oh, boy, he's a token Negro. Get out. Get out. Look at this.
Bishop, he looked like he had peace, Bishop. He had peace.
He looked like
out.
Oh God, let me don't say it,
bro.
Boy got a
Sunken
good
place.
They adopted him over there. They adopted him over there. Okay, let's go back up. He lived in Ukraine. Okay, he lived in Ukraine. Johnson said he trained university professors with how to bring transparency to democracy to the classroom. Okay, he was bringing Christianity, democracy. Listen. Okay, I don't need to read them more. Let's go
he
back.
know John.
Oh, whoa, hold on. Johnson, who also trained NATO troops. Yeah, he did look like he was in shape in one of those pictures. He said he's not just worried about Russians. He's also worried about the unpredictability of fighting alongside untrained civilians. So he's ready to go there and fight for the Ukrainians. Let's see why. There's a poo-tang attached to that. That's why. Let's go back up. Let's go. Where's that's the reason why.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Okay, so let's go get out that and let's go back to the images. Wow.
This just don't make no sense.
Wow. Watch this real quick as we go. Go to Deuteronomy 28 real quick. Watch this. Deuteronomy 28, versículo. Espérate un momento. Espérate. 50, 60, 30. All right, what does it say in Deuteronomy 28, 62? Where does it says where you're going to serve their gods? 64. Thank you. Let's read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Okay, y'all gonna trip on me. I'm spicing scriptures together. We're talking about you don't make marriages them because Deuteronomy 6, 7:3. Thank you. No, because they're gonna make you serve other gods. That's it. 7:4, 7:3 and 4. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3.
Bring it out.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods.
So the reason I pulled that for, first off, he served white Christianity. But here's the point. He says you're not supposed to intermingle into other nations. Because what happens now, you start to become concerned with their affairs opposed to your own. Right. Give me Tobit. Let's go to Tobit. Now he's leaving Detroit where he came up in the hood where it's bad, and he's going to go all the way to the other side of the world to go fight in a war where they won't even let the people of you, the old people over there come out to say they're going to die over there. Why? Because he's attached to his enemy and he's worrying about her family and her people's affairs. Man, if the Bible's not true, I don't know what is. Give me that about marriages, Tobit 4, right?
Yeah, 4 and 12.
Yeah, read.
Yes, sir. Tobit chapter 4, verse 12.
Bring it out.
Beware of all whoredom, my son.
Look what it says. Beware of whoredom, my son.
And chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
And mainly only take a wife of the seed of your people.
And take not a strange woman to wife.
What is a strange woman? We just read of another nation. Do not take them to wife. Read on.
Which is not of thy father's tribe.
Which is not of thy people. Read on.
We are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
You marry wives of your own people, your bloodline, your blood seed. Read on.
And were blessed in their children.
And that's when your children are blessed. Read on.
And their seed shall inherit the land.
Read on. What's this?
Now, therefore, my son, love thy brethren.
So the whole topic is about marrying within your own race. And then he says what?
Love thy brethren.
How do you love your brethren? You marry, you bring back seed of your own people. You populate your own people. That's how you love your brethren. Read on.
And despise not in thy heart.
So how do you despise in your heart? Is when you marry outside of your own people. You despise in your mind. He sees that woman and says that's what he wants. You are an enemy to your own people. You're not bringing up. You're not going over. Man, we can use you right here in Killeen. We can use all that skills you have from NATO, karate chop stuff. We could use you right there in Detroit to fix those streets.
Right.
Man, read on.
And despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, in not taking a wife of them.
If you don't take a wife of them, of your people, God said, the God of this Bible says, you hate your own kind. Read on.
For in pride is destruction.
You know what the pride is? The pride is you go against the scripture says, no, I'm taking them. That's what I want. It's all right. America says everything's good. Freedom of religion. God bless America. We're going to team Ukraine. Oh, gosh. Yo, you're a sad state, man. You are a waste of life. Damn.
Bishop, just to land back.
Hold on, let me finish this.
Yes, sir.
For in pride is destruction and much trouble. And in lewdness.
The lewdness is to take a man or woman of another nation.
Is decay and great want.
And you lack understanding. Read on.
For lewdness is the mother of famine.
And then you wonder why we as a people never get out of situations. You find that a lot of time people who are successful, black men, they run to the white woman. They run to the Chinese woman. Now, a lot of times they run to them. I'm not taking a shot at you sisters because you all are some hard women to deal with, but that's who God gave us. And we got to work with you. We got to help fix you and fix ourselves. But they go to these white women because they're more pliable, easier to get along with. They don't get all that stuff. But still, even though you have that, we're still supposed to take you and help you get better. But we lack as a people because we always want to go outside. And that woman looked kind of manly to me. I'll be right now. That looked like that was his partner in World War II. that looked that with a wig on. That jawline is kind of.
She pulled him out the gunfire, Bishop.
Right. Yeah, like she was chewing bullets. Anyway, so, but the point I'm trying to get to, now we understand. That's why I said, look him up. Now we understand why he has an affinity to them.
Right.
He's attached. He's attached to Ukraine through her.
This is woman in Ukraine.
Yeah.
This is
these women in Ukraine.
Just to land back, Bishop. Can I get Psalms 106 and 34?
106 and 34.
Psalms chapter 106 and verse 34.
Read verse 36.
Verse 36. And they served their idols, which were
106, 34?
106. Yes, sir. Psalms chapter 106, verse 34.
Bring it out.
They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them.
The Lord commanded us to destroy the nations, not have an affinity with the nations, right? Read on, not to go save them in whatever affairs they got going on. This is not our fight, right? Read.
But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
And mingle among the heathen. This brother is mingled among the heathen. He learned Christianity, right? Right? He learned interracial marriage, right? God loves everybody. This is him being mingled in their works, right? Going to fight a battle that's not even his, right? Read.
And they serve their idols.
And that's who he served. Bring out that picture of that white woman. That's his idol.
Yeah, in the comments they were saying that she probably got a hefty life policy insurance on him.
Right? That would be the smart thing for her to do.
For real.
But you remember last week or 2 weeks ago, we even had the rappers talking about we're gonna go over there and carry the sticks over there.
Same thing. Yep.
Yo, meanwhile we got enough problems in our own community. You think that from Ukraine is coming over to South Central to help fix South Central? They don't give a damn about
buying up South Central, Bishop. That's what they're gonna do when they come out.
What you got, officer?
Let me finish that out right quick.
I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Read that again, verse 36.
Verse 36. And they served their idols.
That's his idol, right? She really looked like Hulk Hogan, you feel me? God says, read on.
Which were a snare unto them.
That's a snare. God said that is a snare. That's that thing that's keeping you in oppression. That's that thing that's messing up your mind to go fight in the war that's not even yours.
Facts.
And he was from Detroit, so all he grew up around was oppression, right? So go to Deuteronomy 28. These curses are real. 28, officer.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28.
I started to have a different understanding for these elder men that really always ran to Esau, man. But let's read that.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
These people, our brothers, especially this generation here, were so broken. I mean, they saw stuff in the 60s and the 70s, that we can't even process right now. I'm talking about from the dogs attacking us, all this stuff. So they was beaten. Their granddaddy was probably working fields and stuff like that. So they was always in this oppressed state. And they only had one thing that looked like it was light to them, and it's the Edomite woman. That was them making it out of oppression. If I could get maybe one of them, maybe I'll be all right. Maybe I'll start to turn my life around.
I'll find mercy.
Yeah, and that's the problem with a lot of them, because I've heard older brothers, hell, I mean, my dad, man, he's one of these people who's like, I believe 99.9% of the white man is the devil. But your mama, she all right, though. I'm telling you, man.
Is that white putain?
I'm telling you. You found that 0.1%.
He thought it was the kingdom.
Man, I'm telling you, Bishop. He found that 0.1%. I love my mama, man, but come on now. That don't make no sense.
Damn. So let's go back to this guy who's going to save Ukraine. Super saver.
A 62-year-old Detroit man is preparing to travel to Ukraine to fight. Victor Williams.
He's 62 years old. He's supposed to be traveling to AARP. He traveled to Ukraine to go. Please, them young dudes riding bears. Go ahead, play on.
Ties then to Ukraine?
Yes, he does have some ties, but he wants everyone to know that he is not a warmonger. He's just going to help the people that really need it right now.
Really need it right now.
All right, Carlton.
He looked like he about to go Ukraine too. Yeah, these people, where's the old-fashioned black man at? These dudes is corny. Play on it.
All of Ukraine is a war zone, so to speak. So I'm going there to kind of help the Ukrainians defend their homeland.
Detroiter Dr. M. Dejan Johnson says in just a few days he'll be on the front lines fighting the war against Russia. So far, he's already ordered a Kevlar helmet
and flak jacket and all the other necessities.
This Wednesday, the 62-year-old will be flying to Amsterdam and then to Poland. From there, he plans to travel to Ukraine and immediately join the battle.
I get real-time information from Ukraine, from my contacts there, and they're really, really suffering.
These small acts of kindness.
Members prayed for him at Church of the King in downtown Berkeley.
Hey, you knew Christianity was right there.
No, stop. I told you.
You knew Christianity was right there, Bishop.
I told you that drug called Christianity. It struck again. Took another one of us. That play.
Father, and Father, we know that he is your child in the name of Jesus. We thank you for the opportunity that he has to go and to do what you call him to in Jesus' name.
Some Ukrainians even showed their gratitude. Pastor Tal Sullivan says their prayer requests are simple.
We're praying for protection and God's provision, and we're inviting God to come and use them as he wants.
Dr. Johnson has a military background serving with the Army. He also already spent 2 years in Ukraine working at a university.
My job from 2018 to 2020 was to train university professors and graduate students on bringing transparency and democracy to the classroom. Who would have figured?
Hey, pause it real quick. That's the thing I don't get. They get all these accolades and all these skills, and they go and help the other nations. I don't understand that. Why don't you bring those skills, those talents back and help your people? I don't understand.
He was there for 2 years teaching. You've been in Detroit all your life. Your mama, your grandmother been there all your life, and you're going to go to the other side of the earth. Man,
stop it. Get some help.
Go ahead, let's play on.
You're putting that into practice. I don't plan on coming back with a red, white, and blue or blue and yellow flag over a box. So I'm coming right back here in Detroit and hopefully make Detroit better like we all do.
He's going to come back and then work on Detroit.
Right.
Man, you's a clown. You's a clown. Okay.
Hey, Bishop, can I bring one out real quick?
Yeah.
Hey, 2 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 15.
Damn.
Check. 2 Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 15.
Yes, sir.
2 Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 15. Not setting by the honors of their fathers.
So they could be doing all of this work 2 years in a foreign country, all this educating that he's doing at these universities. He could be doing that with his own people. But he's not setting by the honors of his fathers. Read.
But liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
But he wants the awards, the acknowledgement, the accolades of the Grecians, of the other nations, and that white woman, the glory of that man.
You know what's so crazy about that, though? Because like you said, we watch these Marvel movies, and this is what it is. They program them. We watch all these movies. It seems like we're the ones that saving the world. But when have the white man ever died for us? When have he ever went to war and risked his life for the black man? Besides a fictional movie that you see at the movie theaters and Passion of the Christ. Like, when have you seen a white man die for any black man? You just don't see that. It's not happening.
They would forget die. When do you see a white man saying, let these black people get on the train too? Damn. They wouldn't let. They're like, fuck you. I'm down to hell with you.
Baby steps.
Yeah, I mean, like, no. If enough of them say, yo, you can't do that. You can't move, butt burst. No, they're not doing it for us. But for some reason, I don't know what manner of drug in Christianity they're taking that we still love to. We love to be oppressed. We trust in oppression and stay. Where's the scripture? We trust in oppression and stay thereon. We love to be. We get off on being oppressed. That's a drug for people. We love it, and then we go there and we save somebody else.
You can't write. You can't. This need to be a movie. We're living a movie.
Bishop, he didn't even ask to go try to rescue the people
No,
who were
ain't nobody even ask him.
from the bus. He's getting kicked off the train. He ain't go ask trying to save them, trying to save his own brothers. Just getting kicked out of the trains and stuff, trying to get out of there. It don't make no sense, man.
The hell is this?
With trust and oppression, yeah. It's lamentation, right? Okay, let me see one of Lamentations. That's what I think I want. Yeah, Lamentations. That sounds the one I wanted.
I'll read it real quick. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17.
Bring it out!
As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching.
No, I want to trust and oppression.
Yeah. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 12.
Hold on, let me get there with you. Isaiah 30, verse 12. Read.
Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon.
So it says, wherefore, thus saith the Holy One, because you despise this word. You despise what God said. Marry your own. Concern about your own people. It's lewdness to marry other nations. So you trust in oppression. It says, no, you despise the word and trust in what?
And trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon.
That marriage is perverse. It's against God's laws. And you stay thereon. What's it says? Read on.
Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach.
So you heard what he said? He said, and I don't plan to come back with a red, white, and blue flag or
blue and yellow.
Blue or yellow flag, which is Ukraine colors, over a casket. You 62 years old. Do you think, let me tell you something with Esau. You be at the fight with those Ukrainians, and them same Ukrainian soldiers will shoot you and kill you and say the Russians did it. You know how many of all people died in war, and I'm talking about in America, fighting over in Vietnam. You know they don't talk about that. You think them little racist dudes from Kansas wasn't killing other black soldiers out there? They was killing left and right. And you wouldn't know. You're the middle of friggin' Viet Cong. They'd kill you out there. You come back here, you can't get a job. You still come back here, you're a nigga. You come back, if you make it back, you still get oppressed. And then we still be like this, God bless America. You see the black dude who came back from war, and the police pulled him out the car and this guy said, I fought for you guys. Let me tell you something, man. You people, black man, you are an astonishment. You're like a creation that was made in a laboratory.
Yeah, you cutting me so bad, Bishop.
Damn.
He said we addicted to oppression, Bishop.
You addicted to it. I like that. Yeah.
Damn.
You felt cut?
Yeah.
You trying to help make America great again.
High-speed soldier.
Oh, Lord.
Message.
Aye, Sergeant.
30th, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nigger. Stand attention, nigger. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man.
Yo, live.
We got something else.
Yo, live.
Whatever you say, sir.
We got face to face.
We talking about you right now, bro. Bring it out.
We got face to face.
We got face to
Oh!
Yeah, in the military, you experience
some trauma.
I'm telling you, Esau is so racist. This will be good for history, for Hebrew history. During the, I want to say he's first or Second World War. I forgot which one. It was the Second World War. They did not want black people in the military with them. Like, you couldn't be in their platoons. They would not, like, listen, we're going to help you guys fight your enemy. All right, nigga, but you can't be with me. You know, you had to do that's how much the people retarded. These Negroes is willing to fight with you to help you. You're like, okay, but I'm still racist, and I still hate your nigger ass. And you can't be with me. You have to be in your own platoon.
Watch this, bitch. Hey, that article I sent. What, bitch? That's crazy. He says that. Hey, pull up that article I sent about the Hellfighters, the Harlem Hellfighters.
They did that with the Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a World War I.
Yeah. Hey,
Christmas Saturday, they said, go to the front, take the first shot, nigga.
He said, I want to be on the front line.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Shout out to Officer Michael. He was here from Dallas yesterday. I was talking to him, and he was in the Army as well, and he told me a little history about Killeen. He said back then in Killeen, they would hang you out here in the Army. You couldn't, blacks couldn't be in Killeen like that. They would just straight up hang you out here.
It's called like kill each and every nigga. I think that's what it stands for. Something like that.
Killeen,
Ain't it? I
you know about that? Also,
come
know
on,
about that
Super
history.
Cat, tell him.
Yep.
Yeah, my stepfather was stationed out here, and that's what they called this town. That's right. He was here in the 70s, and they didn't go anywhere. That whole buddy system, you know, two better than one. Oh, they enforced that because
battle buddy.
Yeah, you might not make it home.
They said, "What we got a face to face? Is he on right now?"
No, wait. Let me go read this. If they want to hear, I want to read this right now.
All right. Officer.
The men who were the Harlem Hellfighters were brave, courageous, and true.
So we were gonna pull this earlier because they went over and fought in France. I believe it was in World War I, right? And France gave them, you know, their accolades and everything like that. They did not get awarded or recognized until 100 years later back here in the United States. It was like 90 years.
100 years later.
100 years later, they got their recognition.
Yeah, they said, thanks, nigga. Anyway, let's go on.
Well, watch this. We can read a little bit of it then. I'm going to show you this picture.
I want to read. Okay. Black Americans have a storied and
complicated.
Thank you. Wow. I can't see. Complicated history with the American military that dates back to the Revolutionary War. From the inception of this country, black men and women answered to the call to defend a country that barely claimed them as their own. Though they fought and died to preserve the freedoms that we hold so dear, most of them were denied those exact same freedoms if they were lucky enough to return home.
Like back to what you were saying. Like they might not even made it back because they was getting shot by their damn.
You know, even so, when the United States entered World War I, there were many African Americans who wanted to serve. At the start of the war in 1914, the United States adopted a foreign policy based on neutrality and initially declined to enter the conflict. However, after they discovered of a potential alliance between Mexico and Germany, the United States officially entered the war in 1917. Initially, the United States struggled to accumulate the number of troops required for combat. To remedy this, the governor passed the Selective Service Act of 1917 requiring all men ages 21 to 30 to register for the draft. Trust me, they had kids as young as 16, 15, 14 niggas out there. The legislation applied to all American citizens regardless of race. Now we're somebody.
Right.
Come on, please. Because they were now required by law to register for the draft, meaning it was forced, many black Americans saw this as an opportunity to be treated as equal to their white compatriots. That's called Stockholm. Unfortunately, they were in for a rude awakening. A nigga wake-up call. The segregation practices implemented in the United States were applied to the military as well. Upon their entry into service, blacks and white troops were separated by race.
So this is what you were saying. Now watch what they had to do. This was the thing that they had to fill out, that draft card, right?
Damn.
I'm going to read this for you, Bishop.
Go ahead.
It says the World War I draft card. Note the bottom left corner, which black Americans had to rip off to keep the military segregated. So their forms that they had to fill out, they had to rip off a corner of it so that they would know, okay, you the niggas over here, and then we're gonna have our white power over here, all right?
And you know where they put us at? Infantry, front line.
Front line. Yeah, absolutely.
Front line.
Lay on this grenade for me.
Well, look,
Exactly.
Bishop, during that time, I was a pretty smart coon, though. That one thing I did know.
You was a pretty smart coon?
I did supply. So they said, do you want to go to the forest and shoot? I said, hell no. I said, put me in the office somewhere. I want to do paperwork.
I want to do paperwork. So you was a lazy nigga.
House nigga.
All right, who's on the line? Because we about to wrap this up right now. We got. Oh man, I didn't know it was Cap. We had Cap waiting all this time. Damn. Look what we got, Captain Amazing. You should have said it was Captain. Hey, shalom, Captain Amazing.
Hey, what's going on, Bishop? Most High Christ bless you, sir.
Most High Christ bless. Oh, there go my girl. What's up, little sister?
I got a guest with me too.
Judea, what's up, baby? Shalom.
Say shalom.
I just saw you today.
All right, now go play. Go ahead.
Yeah, Cap.
What's going on, Bishop? Hey, Just want to exhort you, man, and you men out there doing the work on a Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? Listening to the show. The show is great. All praise to the Most High. I see it's A. Listen, man, IUIC got the whole weekend locked.
Damn, on a stranglehold.
We got it in a stranglehold right now, man. Damn. The whole weekend is done for, man. So, hey, man, yeah, I'm happy to see you with this show, man.
Your praises. If those who don't know, I don't know how you don't know, but this is Captain Amaziah out of Atlanta headquarters now, the new headquarters, IUIC. Look at
I'm gonna shut up on that.
Yeah. And he's
you
part,
said it.
Yeah, he's part of the lineup for that starts off. What's it called again? Sunday.
Set it off
Sunday on Patient Saints Radio. So
that's right.
I had the opportunity. Thank the Most High to be on that this morning with them. It was a good show too today.
Right.
And then we followed up and closed off the day with WCO. All
That's
praises,
right.
man.
Right.
Man, great.
Bishop, like a righteous Bo Jackson right now.
Damn.
Is it Bo Jackson? No. Deion Sanders. I think with Deion Sanders played basketball and then baseball. No, football and then baseball in the same day. Had 2 games in the same day.
Damn. Yep. All praises. That's good.
Yeah. All praises, man.
Yeah.
The word is going.
I'm glad to have the opportunity to do it.
Yes. So I just want to say, exhort you brothers, man. You brothers.
Thank you so much.
IUIC.
Hey, appreciate that, Cap. Hey, shout out to Captain Amaziah, IUIC Atlanta Camp, all praises.
Yeah,
I know the niggas out there is sick, the traitors, the betrayers, you know what I mean? Loyal niggas, I know they sick right now.
Their plan has been foiled.
Yeah.
That word. And I want to say something real quick. Honestly, this show is right carrying on with the tech team and the audience coming out and these brothers right here on the panel because I won't be here every week. But the show must go on. Information must go out. Wisdom crieth out.
That's right.
That's right.
All praises. That's all I have to say, man. Most High Christ bless you, brothers.
We appreciate.
Till the next time.
Yes,
Shalom.
Sir. Hey, shalom, Cap. Most High Christ bless.
Shalom.
Bye, baby.
Shalom.
Most High Christ bless. That's Captain Amaziah, IUIC ATL. That's another wolf right there. Another wolf right there. Yeah, all right. So listen, we're about to wrap it up now. What time is it? Yeah, it's about time, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, the show was good today. I did enjoy it. I was a little depressed at first with the rape stuff because I didn't want to start no day with no rape. But I mean, it is what it is. It's information. We got some savages out there. They need the laws of God in them. Or they, let me stop. Or they need to repent. Let me just leave it at that. Okay, cool. Anything else? What we going to talk about?
We'll go ahead and take us home off the risers.
Huh? Somebody else is on?
Nobody
okay, that was it. Okay.
Hey, did the link get posted? Okay.
So let's wrap this up.
Yes, sir. All right, Israel. So make sure you subscribe to IUIC Austin. Subscribe to IUIC in the classrooms, okay? Make sure you download IUIC TV, all right?
And you subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube, right. Subscribe on YouTube and download IUIC TV. Make sure you support the Booster Club, all right? That's why you see the prophets everywhere. They were just out there in Tijuana getting it in, okay? Support the Booster Club, all right? So with that, Israel, we say shalom, Most High in Christ bless.
Shalom.